All right, tell me who you both are, company name, where you guys are out of, and what you guys do.
So I'm Austin, and
I'm Ryan.
we're RNA Lawn and Landscape out of Rosemount, Minnesota. We do everything from landscape and hardscape installs to seasonal maintenance, commercial and residential wise.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah.
So tell me, where were you guys at in revenue last season versus where you guys on track to finish this season?
So last season we were about 225, 230 in revenue. This year we're on track to do about 500,000.
How much money in paid ads before versus how much money in paid ads now? Short answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, $15,000 in paid ads last year, all to a Facebook agency.
How much now?
Zero. Let's go.
Okay. So tell me, and both of you can answer this if you want, each individually.
Yep.
Why were you skeptical to go with us?
Obviously, you see the stuff on Instagram all the time of all the different, marketing agencies and stuff like that.
Like the one that got you.
Yeah, that promise us X, Y, Z, and we especially had a friend that did that kind of stuff, and so we were just kind of skeptical for that.
Yeah, I think I was the most skeptical. I think on our first call, I got off the call and I was like, dude, I hate this guy. Like, he sucks. He sucks, and we're not going with him. But Austin kind of convinced me, and it's just truly because you see all these people on Instagram and social media, and they just portray way more than they can actually guarantee. And I think just after kind of talking to people, consulting with friends that were going through you're just like, all right, this guy's legit. This guy knows what he's doing.
Yeah. So super skeptical,
Yep.
which is good.
Yeah.
We don't mind that. Like, we're very open with that. I understand it. I'm from a town of 1,600 people in rural Minnesota. I get it.
Yeah.
Tell me, maybe both of you can go. What made you actually confident, in going with us? Like, did you talk to somebody from the inside? Did you watch our testimonials? Like, individually, what would that answer be for both?
Yeah, you can start.
Yeah, so I talked to a couple buddies that were actually in the course, and they were probably like a month ahead of us before we joined, and they were kind of like, ever since we joined, the lead flow has been up, and we haven't really spent any money on paid ads, so kind of everything you were guaranteeing, it was just kind of set in stone by them, and these are people that I trust, they're my friends.
Awesome.
And it's like, that's kind of all I need to hear.
You?
Yeah, and I think Ryan, as he said, was a little more skeptical than me. I think the reason why I was a little less was just because out of all those people on Instagram, you were the only one to, do a cold reach out, schedule a call with me. You'd be, very persistent and very confident in what you're doing. So, and you kind of just, pointed out a couple things that I had no idea we were doing wrong, and that kind of,
it's very common.
That kind of, got the ball rolling.
Okay, sweet. So you can both answer this one too individually. What is the best feeling, either personal life, like some people are like, I can actually pay for things now. What is the best feeling, personal life and business, for you after the fact of what we do?
I would say, I think the best feeling is when you get a call and it's like, you guys were not the cheapest bid, but you have great reviews, your testimonials were great. Like, just doing the stuff that stay consistent and then seeing it pay off when you finally get jobs at a good margin. I think that's the best feeling business wise, and just personal, taking all the time to, send out texts and, go meet clients for reviews and testimonials, and just on the small end of things of, being consistent, just having that feeling like, wow, it's actually working. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think kind of to piggyback that too, it's kind of the weird forms of advertisement that you think are just so simple it won't work, and then you do that, you hand out some door hangers, you're just persistent about the simple stuff, and then it truly pays off, and then you're like, well, this actually works. You just need to be...
You feel confident in what you're doing.
Exactly.
Yeah, clarity. I think that's really what we sell. Is a lot of guys feel a little lost. Like, what is the next step? Do I need to pay an agency? You don't have full confidence in yourself to operate.
Yeah.
And it's fun when you do. It's like, okay, I just know if I'm not a piece of shit and I do what I need to do, we can make more money.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you recommend us, and what would you say to somebody else that is super skeptical on the other side? What would you say to help them feel more confident?
Yeah, I would say I definitely recommend you. I'd say just have an open mind, and then also be ready to work. I mean, this stuff isn't handed to you.
Yeah, we don't do it for you. We don't want you if you want me to do it for you.
You're not giving us 40 clients right off the bat. You have to be a grinder. You have to want it. But on top of that, if you want it, this is truly, I would say, one of the best courses you can sign up for.
Yeah, I think Ryan kind of said it perfectly. You kind of point out what you don't realize you're missing, but you're not going to do it for us. You point it out, and then you tell us, how to go from there. Yeah, and you just got to put in the work to, see the results.
All right, sweet. Good shit, boys.
Thanks, Logan.